I'm David Vixie. I'm the principal of Paradise Adventist Elementary, and I am the 7th and 8th grade teacher of Paradise Adventist Elementary in Paradise, California. You should send your children to Paradise Adventist Academy whether you go on a wagon trip or not. Because I've done wagon trips for other schools as well, so that if students say, oh, I'd go to that school just to go to the wagon trip, I think your decision needs to be different. I would go to that school for what I would get from that school in addition to a wagon trip.
It was probably the best experience I've had in my life.
It's definitely a new experience because I have been on camping trips and stuff, and I've had responsibility. I've never had responsibility like this, where we choose where we go, we choose our decisions, what we do, how we make our bed, how we make our lunch, when we want to do it.
It's a wagon trip, so we have to dress like it all the time. You can never be like in normal clothes. But it's definitely physical and emotional for the trip, because you have to face challenges and Mr. Vixie makes it really hard for you.
It was pretty stressful at some times, but most times it was fun having people that I know and having friends around. And it definitely gave me a new perspective on responsibility, on how it works.
And it teaches you to look how to...
Teaches you to appreciate what you have now.
He's educating us how to work together without a parent, without knowing what to do.
I've never been with someone that does hand-on experiences. I'm grateful for this opportunity to have him as a teacher, because I don't think I'll ever experience something like this ever again.
And it's amazing how much you connect with other people.
Huge life-changing experience to go on the wagon trip.
Here's what I would want you to come to my school for. My teachers and me is because of the passion that we have for Christ, and for them to be able to have a chance to make some authentic decisions, to think, so we could create simulated events. A wagon trip is not a simulated event, but we create opportunities for choices that have real consequence that you're not going to be protected from. A lot of times when we're working with kids, we make pretend choices. Will you smoke or not? Here. So they know that's a pretend choice, so they might say, oh yeah, I'll take the smoke, see, I'm kind of cool. But they know that's not a real choice because they know that I'm not going to let them do that. Whereas if I'm on a wagon trip or if we're planting a wheat field, I'll let them have crop failure. I'll let them misplant, even though I'd like to see a full crop.
Today we're going to be going and we're going to be planting wheat and doing some more things in our field.
We've been having to figure out where stakes would go in the field, and that with math and stuff. He takes math, and instead of doing it on a desk in a classroom where you're sitting for hours, he makes it real life. And we go outside, we have fun with it, we dress up, we get tools, and all of us work together and we laugh, we have fun. He makes it into a way better experience for math. It's still very, very challenging.
Yeah.
This is called area. It's the space inside the boundaries of that string. So this is the area of one plot. Use your paper and pencil. I want to know how many squares are out there. And when you sprinkled the seed on this, you should have gotten 1/69th of your tub on that square, and then another 1/69th on that one, and another 1/69th on that one.
If you can't understand, he'll go out of his way after school's over, take extra time out of his life to help you understand it.
By breaking down each component of what we're doing and explaining how everything's math, how everything's science, everything's history.
He's never made any of us really feel left out, and he's taught us real experiences and helped us know and learn things that we've never known before, or helping us relearn things and also learn things about ourselves.
I was horrible at math last year. This year, I got it down.
When we're out there, we have to make sure we do things right, and if we don't, we have to do rearrange some stuff. We're getting our normal education as well as doing work hands-on.
What science could we do with this field of wheat? What history or language? What PE?
A lot of times you may get overwhelmed because it's really hard math, and he says, oh, you have to have it by this deadline or these crops are not going to get planted. It's real life experience, kind of like you're back in olden days.
I think you learn more for the math and stuff in his class. You definitely learn more about math and thinking about
it's like a memory to you.
It's like a memory. He'll keep reviewing it with us. It was always really hard for me to do math. I never really liked math, but I actually like it better doing math out here instead of on a desk like I used to.
And in 3 months, they'll see the results of that. So you should come here because at this place, I want the students to be not just book smart, I want them to be experience rich. The things that they learn at school have been brought in from the state and from our own school system, the standards of learning. At social studies and math, you should learn these things. You are going to build a ball. Draw the pattern for it. It's three-dimensional, but is your paper three-dimensional? It's flat. So draw it on there, like as if you were drawing the pattern for a dress, but you're not. You're drawing the pattern for a ball, a sphere. And then when we cut it out, it'll build into a ball. It will build into a sphere. But if I learn division here, and division never has a label, it never has a reason. If I learn multiplication here, but it's not applied to anything except for another problem, when I walk out there, that skill doesn't follow me. So the things we're studying are out that door. What geometric shape is this pumpkin? Sphere. Look on the outside of it. There's a pattern on there as to how to make one. It's right on the skin. On your notebook paper, draw the pattern to make a sphere. Probably not the same thing. You actually have a pattern. Your pattern grew in your garden.
If you were to fold it, like bring these edges around to each other and then fold these in, it would kind of make a sort of...
Did you know that your geometry was growing in the garden? It's also in a geometry book, but it's not using a pumpkin probably. School kind of has this certainty principle that there's lots of questions, school will answer it, and for each question there's a right and wrong answer, and what we're interested in are the right answers at school. But not me, I'm interested in the thinking, which means wrong answers have to be important as well.
It's very difficult, and I like that he lets us like actually try to think for ourselves instead of like have him kind of do it for us.
And it makes it a lot easier to understand when he teaches it like that. It's a fun way of learning.
We have to like know what to do and know different ways to do it.
He's a really hands-on teacher, making sure that you don't get left behind and actually trying to teach you, not just telling you.
By letting them be the owners of the experience, we all discovered what we didn't know. And we discovered many, many more things than if I had said, here's what you're going to learn, and here's what you're going to repeat back to me.
He's trying to put it in your mind and have you know what you're doing.
He does add things and makes things difficult. That way we can learn for the future. So we can pretty much accomplish anything. That's what he really wants us to do. He teaches us things the easy way, but he also teaches us things the hard way. Because life isn't always going to be easy. It's going to be hard sometimes, and you have to know how to accomplish that and deal with it the right way instead of just putting it aside and dealing with it later.
Be book smart, but be experience rich. Be a contributor to the earth. Be engaged with your classmates. You're going to go out and do a job. You're going to be working as a team, so learn to be a team.
When coming into Mr. Vixie's class, you gotta be prepared to make an adventure with him. Not just like, oh, we're just school friends, you know. You basically become like family.
Yep, kind of helped me knowing that I had a team with me, so it definitely taught me teamwork. This entire school just feels like a family. Like everyone just works together to make our education better.
Kind of hard, but it's a life journey, and you have to know what to do, and there's really fun wagon trips, and you just get to experience different things instead of just being in like this tiny little bubble the whole time. You can experience the world.
He really cares about your education, and if you do not understand something, he will figure out a way, any sort of way, to help you figure it out and understand it.
It's great. Like, you'll always have ups and downs in classes.
Definitely.
But like, this is like once in a lifetime opportunity.
Learn to be caring. Learn to care for the earth. Learn to have a relationship with God and with others. That's why I want you to come to school here.